It's another Monday, and then by the grace of God, of course, we have come to the end of the month of November, the 11th month in 2015. We give God all the glory for divine protection and ensuring that everything is working well for us. And it is our prayer that the Lord that has started this year with us may end the year with us in good faith in the mighty name of Jesus. It's another Monday on marriage and relationship matters. Let me use this opportunity to say thank you to those who attended our program on Saturday. It is our prayer that the Lord will continue to bless you more and more in Jesus' name. Tonight is another special night with a new topic. And the topic of tonight, of course, before I say that, let me welcome my partner in the house, Eunice. Orji, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How is everything?
Bless God.
I love your hairstyle. It's so
Thank
nice.
you.
I was admiring it out there, but I just said,
You
okay,
were
let's
out
get
of
into
breath
this. Well, Eunice, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Well, tonight is a special night, and the topic of discussion is, should age be a barrier to a happy marriage? Should age be a barrier to a happy marriage? Of course, my name is Tunde Babalola on marriage and relationship matters. Eunice, what do you think of this question? Should age be a barrier to a happy marriage?
Age should not actually be a barrier to a happy marriage.
Okay.
I say so because two people that want to come into a union must know what they are getting into.
Of course.
They must understand themselves. They must have something that will hold them dear. You know, enough to tie them together.
Okay.
So, if they understand what they're going into the marriage for, the reason why they're going into the marriage, it should not be a barrier. They will do everything to make it work. But if they don't know why they are getting married, then it will be a serious barrier.
Should it get to the reason before you agree to come into a union?
You must talk about it.
A partner.
You must talk about it.
What of if the age difference is there's a big margin between both of them?
When we talk of age difference, we're talking of the big margin now.
Okay.
A 70-year-old marrying a 25-year-old or 20-year-old.
Is that not an abuse?
According to our lawyer friend, 18 is the consensual age.
Yeah, according to the law. But in the real sense,
it's not an abuse. A child that is 25 is old enough to know what she wants.
Definitely.
So if she sees an old man, wrinkled old man, and she decides that she wants to get married to him, I don't think anybody can stop her.
Is that love? Is that love? Or she's getting married, or she's accepting to marry the man probably because of...
Yes, there must be something tied to it. Either her parents are, like in our own culture, her parents are forcing her to marry
because
the man
of money?
Because of money. Or she herself is looking at the man's money, financial status, and she wants to have everything, all these things and cows.
Taking that into consideration, do you think she will end her life well?
No, most times it doesn't end well. When the Baba becomes a Baba and Bisi, what does she do? She starts checking out. The same thing with women. It's both ways. It gets to a stage that you can't match the age. If it's a younger girl, the man is depreciating, with age.
That's right.
And he can't do those things that young boys do.
Obviously.
He won't be going partying. He can't club.
Even when it comes to sex, the man might not be able to perform.
He might be. That's why I use the word Baba Bangbesi. Is she ready to be nanny? She's not ready to be nanny to the man.
So what is the right age? If you're talking about two people coming together, what should be the age?
I can't say right age now, but I've always preferred an age margin of maybe 10.
10 years.
10 years. I've always preferred that. Why? You know, the female matures a bit faster than the man.
Okay.
So, if there's 10 years between them, the man is matured, The man is responsible. The man...
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Hmm.
It's
But
like, okay, let's use...
age is just a number.
It's a number,
Maturities of the mind.
If you're some people mature more than the rest.
Definitely.
Some old men behave like,
Kids.
Babies. So, but in the real sense of it, if there's 10 years between a woman and a man, there's respect.
Okay.
There's respect because the man is not playing. He's not going into it to play. He knows what he wants and he's going for what he wants. There's more security for the girl. The girl is more settled than when you have chewing gum to chewing gum. Let me use that word. Two young people, two crazy people. They are still looking for their bearings, looking for it. Impatience will enter inside the thing. So I think 10 is a bit ideal. At least 7, 10.
Imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's a bit ideal.
How about the
The
same
other-
age?
At my age now, I prefer same age. You know
Okay.
why? What I'm looking for is different from what I will be looking for when I was 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Right now, I won't be looking for like maybe money. I won't be looking for clubbing. I won't be looking for artificial love. I'll be looking more for something deeper, companionship. Somebody I can share with. Somebody that our ideas will be at par. That's what I will be looking for. Maybe if I become older at 7, I'll be looking for I'll be a cougar. Looking for a younger person,
Okay.
not me. But that's how it works for some people. For me, I would rather somebody that is closer to my age now than somebody that is maybe 15, 20 years older than me. Because I will see that I'm going to be doing baby nurse. But maybe when I was younger, what I will be looking at is I need somebody as my cover. Somebody matured that I will look up to.
Okay.
But I've passed that level. I'm more matured. I've gotten to a certain height, both in society and in age. So I won't be looking for somebody that will see me for me, somebody that will see for him, and we can sit down, iron out things as equals.
Okay,
While maintaining respect.
What do you think of a guy who is maybe 25 and considering a woman or a lady of 40? What do you think of that?
Well, that one is a bit deep. Because you have to now, that's why I said they must discuss. You don't know what the guy sees or saw in the lady and is going for the lady. These days, some young boys are mommy's pets, and they're looking for their mothers in other women. They will look for a woman that will provide for them, take care of them, direct them. We have plenty of those now, and some of these matured women are taking advantage of them. But the same way it works with the man, that's how it works with the woman cougar too. Because after a while, the guy will start seeing the woman as an old woman, and there will be trouble. He too wants to go and rock somewhere, and the woman doesn't have that stamina. She probably has money and business that she's running after. You expect her to wear tontre and start going to the nightclub? She will not. The boy will start sneaking. If there's house girl in the house, that is fine. He will be settling himself there, as long as the woman is providing.
Okay.
So it's not too ideal.
But don't you think that would be a problem to our society and them raising
Of course.
children? Don't you think that would be a
Raising
wrong...
children is both
Yeah.
ways. Though. The woman might be looking for children and might not be looking for. Maybe she might be divorced or widowed. She already has.
Okay.
And the guy might want or might not want. If he doesn't want, he will make sure that that woman is not getting pregnant. Of course, women get pregnant at 60 now.
Definitely.
And some women use such younger ones, especially if they feel that their time is, ticking away and there's no child. They'll just grab one, get pregnant, have their children. If the guy messes up, they kick the guy out. They've taken what they want from the guy.
So considering a good society and a good marriage, do you think that is normal?
It's not normal.
We are trying to correct the decadence in the society.
It's not normal per se.
Okay, should we
But if
encourage it? That's what I'm saying.
There's no way you can control this. It's a personal thing.
I know.
You can talk about it, but can you change the person that is intending to do so?
But we can pass a message across.
You can always pass a message across. But we're talking of relationship and love here now. Sometimes it's uncontrollable. If they actually...
Do you think there will be love between this couple?
Let me give you an example. There's a notable SAN that I know in this country. When we were growing up, we were in secondary school. His son was our friend. We all went to the school close to each other. The wife is older. They are still alive today. They are still living together. Their children are grown. But you will not.
What's the margin?
I can't tell. I think between 2 and 5.
Well, that's still okay.
That's where I'm driving at.
Okay.
That if you have such, it's not going to hamper the society.
Definitely.
It's when you have a man of 70 and a lady of 25, like what happened in Kogi State, where a grandfather is marrying a 15-year-old. That is abnormal. It's sickening. That is the one that is abnormal. And it's going on. It's plenty, very plenty. They do it. You can't avoid this thing, but we can always preach it, talk it, advise it, and counsel people. Okay, but most times it doesn't last.
But what of in a situation whereby these two people happen to love one another? The age margin is okay. Maybe 5 years. The guy is 30, the lady is 35. Should we encourage them to go into signing of agreement of marriage?
Well,
once they claim there is love.
You know, love is not enough.
Definitely, but
it's
something
not.
must attract.
Yes.
There must be an attraction.
Once they start living together as husband and wife, the true color of their relationship will start showing.
Definitely.
It will start showing. If you wish to write a prenuptial, you can do that. You know, and it helps them. Like all the society ladies that have money, it helps them. So that the man will know, I'm coming into this for love because I like you. My hands cannot get into your finance or your wealth except you give me. That one, it's understood. It doesn't mean that the woman won't will anything to the guy or give anything. But just know that we are going into this because we love each other. The Americans and the Oyibos, they do it well. It's here that they will say, love meaning yeah. Ochimani ke wama sign paper, share contracts and sign.
I think we should throw the lights on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, our topic of discussion tonight is, should age be a barrier to a happy marriage? If you want to contribute or you have an experience that you would love to share with us, why not? The number to dial is 0129111031, 0129111031, or 0129344335, 0129344335. You want to share your experience with us, or you are married to a lady that is older, or you are married to a man that is older. Just share your experience with us, and I believe your experience will help as many as possible who are believing, who are looking for way out of their marital stress or problems. And I believe you will be of help to them if you are bold enough or courageous enough to share your experience online with us. We will appreciate it. So okay, we have a caller already. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
Chidi calling from Bariga.
Okay, Chidi, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
All right, what would you love to share with us, Chidi?
I want to contribute to the topic of whether the age be a barrier.
Okay. All right.
What happens in the relationship is like the bigger than love.
Okay.
That age barrier was
Okay.
so what my advice
Your line is breaking, Chidi.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, loud and clear.
What you put in that relationship, you have to really think and weigh your partner.
The pros and cons.
Yes, because if you say love comes. At the time will come. And when you go into that marriage, you find out that what beginning of your love was what and both must be the marriage group of
Okay. All right, thank you.
that it's going any relationship. Really
You should wait. All right, Eunice, you had Chidi there from Bariga. You should weigh the
Of course.
pros and cons before
That's why I said
you
they have to
decide
talk about
to
it.
go into it.
Yeah.
But in a case whereby you talked about, we always say love. But
It's not enough.
when you get into it, that is when you really know.
See the real McCoy.
You see the original. And what if they are married and the lady suddenly changed? What do you think? Wants to be bossy, all
It
around.
happens
and
now
everything.
because if a woman marries a younger man, she might start looking at the man as her son and start treating the guy as a younger person, and the guy will not like it.
What do you think?
Problem will start. Of course, problem will start, and in most cases, maybe the guy will walk out of it.
But they are married.
Married or not,
And divorce is
married.
not an option.
Is already a mistake from the beginning. That is when you will know that for them, divorce is an option. You want the young man to strangulate her one day.
Well, we are still waiting for more calls. 0129111031 or 0129344435. I'll call the numbers again. 0129111031 or 0129344435. You have an experience and you want to share with us. Why not put a call through? Or you are about to make a decision to enter into such an agreement with a lady or with a guy and you need a counsel. Why don't you put a call through as well? Eunice, according to what Chidi said, you find yourself in marriage with somebody that you claim you love, and then suddenly, let's say on the guy aspect now, okay, the guy is more matured and the lady is younger than the guy, and what the girl or the lady believed she will get in the marriage, she's not getting it. What do you think she can do?
What is that to do? You either manage and enjoy the heat, or you look for solution.
What is the solution? That's what I want to know. What is the
There is
solution?
no solution. The only seeable solution is for you to get out of it, which is not supposed to be the norm. But you can't avoid that.
In the first place, you are not supposed to come into that union.
But
should we say is lack of proper counsel?
it's not lack of proper consent. People that do it for a purpose. It's not really love, if you ask me. It's not really love. Women, for instance, especially those that are divorced or bereaved widows, some of them do it because they need
We have a
companionship.
caller. Let me stop you there. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. My name is Shiva from Tunde.
Okay, please go ahead with your contribution or your question.
Like the speaker said,
Okay,
I don't think it's love,
okay.
really, because
If it's not love, what is it?
I think it's, for most guys, I think it's greed.
Greed.
Yes.
Okay,
Why should I'm 25 years old.
okay.
Why should I marry a woman of 40 years old? What kind of love is that? Let me give you an example.
Okay.
In the next 15 years,
Okay,
I'll be 40, 55.
that's right.
At 40, I'm still very sexually active. At 55, she gets exhausted easily. So very soon, I'll start mingling with her outside, or ladies on the dating with people in the street. It's not
Exactly.
love. That's the truth.
But you can choose to keep yourself away from all those.
For a man,
Youthful
at
exuberance.
40, and you have a wife that is 55 or 60,
Yes.
it's, let's be sincere with ourselves.
Okay.
That's the truth. Let's be sincere with ourselves.
Okay.
It's hardly work. Have you ever seen anyone, if it's 2 years, 5 years,
Okay.
8 years,
Okay.
it's manageable.
All right.
For 10 years, 15 years, they don't last. That's the truth.
Okay.
And if the woman is not careful, probably the guy will probably kill him one day because of this, or because of kill her one day because of her will.
All right.
It's not love. It's greed as far as I'm concerned.
Thank you.
I want to correct.
It's not love, it's greed.
Yep. Well, yes. Let me correct a norm. Women of 55 are sexually active. Some of them, it's at menopause that they are fires. Oh, yes. They are, because then there's no inhibition. Nothing is stopping them. They are active at that time. It's when it starts getting to 60 and the body is aching and all that. But 55, what are we talking about? See me here. Do I look like somebody that is aching?
No, you are looking
very active, looking,
you
much
are looking
younger.
21st century.
Thank you very much. I don't know why people do it, because the advantages are not much and the disadvantages are much.
Okay.
Yes. Men seem to benefit more than women.
Okay.
Women are on the disadvantaged side more than the men, because women do it because they want to be seen with, a younger person, maybe after they've divorced and all that. And some of them say it makes them feel younger. And there's no hassles, because if you're dealing with a younger boy, you don't have to do so much work. Instead, it's the young man that will be running after you. You understand what I mean? Because he's running after you because there are things to gain.
That's right.
So
he wants to please the woman
exactly,
at all time. He wants
so,
to be there.
But for the man, especially in this area, from this end, the woman is always submissive, or you force her to be submissive. If they marry a young one of 18, they can control that young one.
Well, I know of one, and the lady was taken to Abuja, and the man appointed to security
to be watching over
her, and to securities to be watching over her. If she was going to walk, they will follow her, take her there,
that
wait
man will
outside,
die early.
And
he will die early.
He doesn't allow her go out.
The
lady eventually ran away.
He hasn't heard of a lady that they don't allow to go out getting pregnant right under the roof. He's not heard of such. He will die quickly.
But what do you think we can do to put a stop to this?
I don't think we can do anything. No matter how you shout, you just educate your children so that they will know the difference and they are not enticed by one man's wealth and sweet stuff.
You try to satisfy them. Give them, is that what you're thinking?
No matter how you satisfy them, you deal with their head, their brain. Because if you get them right thinking, then they won't go out and their friends will pollute them. Come, let's go is enough to destroy a child. She will just follow like a fool and they will introduce her into nonsense. But if you sit your child...
We have a caller here. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay.
So, I want to contribute because I have some experience of one couple.
Okay.
This couple is steady operation, age, and the man.
Okay.
10 years.
10 years. Okay. Okay.
So,
you have to be brief because of our time. We don't really have much time.
okay, what happened is that the young man in question saw this lady coming to buy bags from the shop.
Okay.
So, the guy said, I want a person that can imagine.
Okay. I think we lost that. Okay. You can still call us on 0129111031 or 0129344435. Should we say is greed like we had the other guy said, should we say it's greed, and then people can control themselves, and then sometimes we claim it's love?
It's greed. Let me give you an example. There's a situation, if I start mentioning it, people will place name to the people. A lady in Abuja and a young actor.
Okay.
The woman provides everything, cars and all. She's so possessive that she will make sure that they go out. Handsome guy. They go out together. Everybody knew them. Tell me, if you see the woman, even me as a woman will not buy her with 10 kobo. Now you now wonder what
she ugly?
Oh, she not fine. I beg. Around like football. So what is a young, tall, handsome guy doing with that if it's not money? It's money. And he was ready to risk being seen in public just because of what he would get. Of course, he had the best.
We have a caller. Oh, we lost that. Okay.
So, most times it's greed and nothing else that will make a younger guy run after an older woman. Love cannot sustain that.
We have a caller. Let's take this. Hello.
No,
Good evening.
your topic greed, want to belong, like what many people used to say these days, that you are a big boy.
Okay.
What is a big boy? Someone that is dream upstairs. Just because the person is paying some money, they call him a big boy. Do you know what happened in Okota at all? Like, what will happen there? There are women, they have class.
Okay.
They go for small boys.
Okay.
Many of them are married women.
Okay.
Like, you are old as a small boy. You will be higher 28 years.
Wow.
They go for them. That's what. Hello?
Hello. Please, you have to begin to round up because our time is almost up.
Women provide anything that those boys want, they give it to them.
Hmm.
You understand? Many of them are married women.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So like what is happening is that the churches, the society are not trying to take all those things away. Instead of physically moving it away, we start praying. Praying for what?
All right.
People are able to do.
I have to cut you now because of our time. Thank you very much. Wow, we have a lot to say, but the time is not just friendly.
We'll continue next
We'll continue next week by the grace of God. Thank you so very much. See you next week.